Graduating class of the Tennessee College of Applied Technology, Knoxville. Please remain standing as we ask Cody Browning to come to the microphone. Cody is a graduate of the Hardin Valley Academy here in Knoxville. He was a 2016 Student Government President for TCAT Knoxville. He was the 2016 Tennessee State Skills USA Secretary. He's a 2017 graduate of our Industrial Maintenance Mechatronics program. Cody, come to the mic.
If everybody would take a moment to bow their heads in prayer with me. Lord, we would like to thank you for allowing everybody to come here tonight safely. And we would also like to thank everybody here for all their hard work. And thank you for giving everybody here strength, not just the students themselves, but their families and their friends. Going to school is a very hard task, especially I know a lot of students here are adults, and that takes a lot of strength. And thank you for giving them that strength in this time that we need. And I hope that you watch over everyone as they carry the torches to light the way into their futures. Amen.
Please remain standing, and I'm going to ask this time of Roma Campbell. She is a resident of Maryville. She is the mother of Narika. She's a member of the Student Government, National Honor Society, and she'll graduate in September the 15th in cosmetology. And joining her will be Romisha Evans, a Tennessee Reconnect Grant student, current cosmetology student, scheduled to graduate in November. She's from Morristown, but moved to Knoxville. She's a member of the National Technical Honor Society. Ladies. That was amazing. Thank you so much. Every year we ask an outstanding student to come and talk about TCAT Knoxville and what their experience has been. Abby Sheehan has been she was our outstanding student of the year in 2016. She's a 2017 Skills USA medalist. She is a 2016 graduate of Seymour High School. She's a cosmetology student, thinking she's going to graduate in November, but probably it's going to be, you probably have to go through welding first, Abby. And so it's my pleasure to welcome Abby Sheehan to talk about reflections of a student. You may be seated.
I told Roma and Romisha, next time you have to go before me, please don't do it as good as you just did. Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Abby Sheehan, and I'm a cosmetology student here at TCAT Knoxville. What effects has technical education had on my life and the state of Tennessee? Well, let me start off by giving you a little backstory on me and who I am. For me, high school was everything I ever could have dreamed of. Everything was going exactly as planned, and then some. By the start of my junior year, I had my whole college career planned out. I was going to attend the University of Tennessee, major in pharmacy, and my dream goal was to be on UT's dance team. But God had a different plan for me. In June of 2015, I was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma stage 4 at East Tennessee Children's Hospital. My chemo regimen was a 96-hour infusion, so I'd be in the hospital for a week, home for 2 weeks, and I'd repeat this cycle 6 times, each time my chemotherapy getting stronger than the last. As my treatment was coming to an end, I began to think, what if the chemo has negatively affected my brain like they say it might? Or what if I go back to dance class and I'm not the same dancer I once was? Or what if I'm just not the same person I once was at all? I knew I had to have a plan B, a backup plan. And that's when I began to think, what is it about medicine, pharmacy, that really draws me in? And for me, it was the ability medicine had to make someone feel better. So I began to ponder on the thought of what makes me feel better. And for me, that was waking up each and every day, laying in that hospital bed, fixing my wig, and putting on my makeup. That was getting me through each and every day, just like my chemo did. And that's when it hit me. Beauty is medicine. In that moment, I knew I would need to get a cosmetology degree to potentially touch the lives of others going through the same battles that I went through. I'm so blessed to say that in October of 2015, I got the news that I was in remission, and I was able to start my normal life again. I immediately began searching for cosmetology schools near me, and that's when I found out about TCAT Knoxville and their 92% licensure passenger rate. Shortly after discovering TCAT, I was given some news about the Tennessee Promise Scholarship, a scholarship that if you were accepted, you could practically go to any of the schools on that list for free. And luckily, TCAT was on that list. As a younger sister of 2 girls who have gone on before me to 4-year universities, I saw the struggle of student loans and debts being paid back while trying to obtain a degree. So for me, free schooling was a no-brainer. I immediately sent in my application to TCAT and the Tennessee Promise, and I heard back from both shortly after, letting me know that I had been accepted, getting me one step closer to my newfound dream. I'm here today and thrilled to say that I am a Tennessee Promise student here at TCAT Knoxville. After being accepted, I was invited to attend TCAT's first annual signing day, to sign my name on the dotted line and commit myself to this outstanding school I had been anticipating joining for months. My passion for technical education has grown tremendously ever since I stepped foot in a TCAT, and as a result, my eyes have been open to the increasing demand of technical jobs we need filled in the state of Tennessee today. So what does technical education mean to me? It means everything: a second chance, a future, a goal, a dream I knew I could achieve when I was laying in that hospital bed. Technical education has given me an education no 4-year university can give, providing me and others like me with a 75% graduation rate that not many schools across the state can even compete with. Technical education at TCAT and many other schools across the state is allowing people to go to school for free, to get an education, and to walk into the real world the day after graduation and have a job waiting for them. It is allowing me the opportunity to make my dream come true, to promote that beauty is medicine, and to share my gift with those who need it most. Cosmetology started out as a plan B for me. At the time, I wasn't even sure if it was for me. God works in mysterious ways, and I believe that is true for me and for all of you tonight. I've gone through many obstacles and many roadblocks along the way, but there wasn't going to be anything that changed my mind, that took me away from this field. If there's anything I want you to take from this speech tonight, it's to never give up on your dreams and always chase after them. Thank you.
This time I'd like to ask Ronnie Chandler to come up. She's with Project Grad, And everybody in Knoxville pretty much knows Ronnie. She's changed the lives of so many students. Come up and give your welcome, Ronnie, please.
Good evening. I want to say to this class, congratulations, and I want to recognize especially those students who are graduates from Austin East or Fulton High School. Would you please stand? You are Project Grad Scholars, and we are quite proud of you. We respect and honor your pathway and wish you all the best as you pursue now your dream. GRAD is an acronym that means graduation really achieves dreams, and we're so proud of you. Congratulations.
It's my honor to introduce the next speaker, Tim Burchett, the county mayor here in Knox County. In my opinion, the finest county mayor in the state. He says what he thinks, he does what he says he will do, and he doesn't worry about opinion polls to lead Knoxville in the direction he's going. So, Tim, we're glad to have you here. We know you're very busy. Come and say a few words.
Thank you all very much. And I realize there is absolutely no one in this crowd that's here to hear me speak. But if you could, when I get finished, whoever's got that horn, blow that thing off, because I think it would accentuate my speech. Thank you. That was a good one. Probably violates some laws, but we're in a city facility. I'm the county mayor, so I don't care. And also, I just want you to know I am the county mayor, and since we are technically in the city, but we're in the county, but this is technically, I believe, a city facility. The air conditioning was done by Mayor Madeline Rohero. So if anyone has, so bring that. You can do that when you're term limited. You can say those things. So good evening, and I want to say congratulations on this your incredible, important achievement. It's always good to see my friend Senator Doug Overby, Representative Brooks, and Representative Smith back here. I served with them in Nashville, and of course, graduating from the Tennessee College of Applied Technology is something you should all be very proud of, because it took a lot of hard work to get here. The good thing is you made it, but there's a lot more hard work ahead of you. Many people don't know this, but I have a degree in technological and adult education. I know firsthand what the diploma you receive today will mean for your futures and for your children's futures. It's generational, what you all have done here today. The fact you are graduating is proof that you can rise to the challenge of finding a job where you can excel, not just punch a clock and collect a paycheck. I expect every one of you to work very hard, whatever you end up doing, and after today, to do it with passion and dedication. Many of you here today have had tough lives or faced significant challenges. That young lady, I've heard her speak before, and it really it humbles me, and it makes me actually, I feel a little guilty because I've led a pretty good life. Of course, the challenges that you've overcome, they haven't kept you from succeeding, but you've persevered, and now you're graduates. But no matter what struggles you face, remember that this world doesn't owe you a dadgum thing that you aren't willing to work for. As you celebrate here today, I want to wish you the best. Now, Jimmy Buffett had a song that sort of paraphrased it, but knowing this crowd, I'm going to quote Abraham Lincoln before I leave. He said, "Whatever you are, be a good one." Thank y'all very much.
We have with us Regent Danny Varlan to bring greetings from the Chancellor and the Board of Regents. There's 13 community colleges, 27 TCATs, and we're governed by the Board of Regents, a voluntary board. And I can stand here and say that Danny Varlan cares about TCATs, she cares about post-secondary education, and she's there advocating for our school and for you students at every meeting. Danny, come right on.
Thank you, President Murphy. Good evening, distinguished guests, faculty and staff, family and friends, and most of all, to you graduates that are assembled so beautifully here this evening. I'm deeply honored to stand before you tonight as a representative of the 18 members of the Tennessee Board of Regents. Our chairman, Governor Bill Haslam, and all of the members of the board send their heartfelt congratulations to each one of you. Many good things are happening on the state level for the colleges of technology, and I'd just like to take a minute to share a few of those with you. First of all, thanks to Governor Haslam and our state legislators, 3 that are sitting right here with us, for a considerable increase in funding, not only for operations, but also for new construction and major maintenance projects. The Tennessee Colleges of Applied Technology across the state are receiving $54 million in new construction money this year, and that's on top of $24 million last year. That's quite an investment by our state. In Nashville at the system office, we have abolished the separate divisions for community college and TCATs, and in their place have created a new division focused on student success for all college students. The statewide college system will create a more unified community and technical college system and put our technical colleges on equal footing with our community colleges. We've also created a new economic development division to work with other state agencies and with business and industry to make sure that we're providing you with training that employers tell us is needed both now and in the future. And next year, thanks to Governor Haslam and the state legislature, an expanded Tennessee Reconnect program will go into effect that will allow more adult learners to go back to school and learn new skills and earn degrees and certificates free of tuition and mandatory fees. Tennessee Promise is for students going to college directly from high school, and Tennessee Reconnect will fill the gap for our older students who have been out of high school for a while. Now I want to spend just a minute focusing on another aspect of the TCATs in our state. And TCAT Knoxville is a very generous and caring campus, and I'd like to share this example with you. After the disastrous wildfires that hit Gatlinburg and Sevier County and tornadoes that hit other East Tennessee communities last November, our colleges of applied technology and our community colleges swung into action to help with disaster relief efforts. When the news from Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge arrived, an instructor at TCAT Harriman knew that we all had to help, and she asked if all the TCATs in East Tennessee wanted to do something to help the victims. When that question reached Skills USA National Officer Sherry Wilcox, who's from TCAT Knoxville, and she'd been a Red Cross volunteer for years, Wilcox helped Skills USA students and instructors from across the state to mobilize a collection of supply efforts. TCAT Crossville students brought their donations to TCAT Harriman in a 24-foot cattle trailer, along with the donations that were collected from TCATs in Livingston and Hohenwald in Middle Tennessee. Other TCAT campuses participating included Chattanooga, Knoxville, McMinnville, Murfreesboro, New Bern, and Ripley, which is near the Mississippi River in West Tennessee. That work culminated December 6 when a big tractor trailer rig from TCAT Knoxville's truck driving program pulled into Red Cross Donation Center in Sevier County and unloaded 28,551 personal and household items for residents displaced by the fires. The delivery ranged from blankets and clothes to toiletries and toys. Altogether, more than half of the 27 TCATs across the state participated in this act of love. Our TCAT's focus is teaching skills so that our students can be prepared to get jobs that provide a wage to take care of themselves and families. Along with that preparation, our instructors and administrators model and teach compassion, caring, and the importance of reaching out to our fellow man. We like to talk about our graduation rates and our job placement numbers, and believe me, those are extremely important. But I'm also of the belief that taking care of the people in our community by doing whatever part we can is what makes our community and our region so incredibly special. So graduates, congratulations for your accomplishments. God bless you. And as you realize the benefits of your newfound knowledge, certificates, and diplomas, may your many blessings be paid forward. Thank you.
When I came to work for Tennessee Board of Regents about 13 years ago, I met a representative from Knoxville, and all he had on his mind was dual enrollments and post-secondary education, technical training. He was a voice in the wilderness 13 years ago, but he's been a leader in the educational changes in the state of Tennessee, and it's a model for the nation. I'd like to recognize and have him come to the podium, Representative Harry Brooks.
On behalf of the General Assembly in the state of Tennessee, we want to congratulate you, the graduates. We want to congratulate the family and the parents and the friends and your immediate family, those that worked with you every time you were staying up late dealing with some homework or those particular projects that you were nervous about. Congratulations to all that have succeeded and the families of those that have reached this level of success. And also those of us that are older than 65, we're very pleased of your future employment. Our Social Security checks are dependent upon your employment and your Social Security tax. So if you're in that age group of age 65 or older, give this group a big round of applause. If this country were to continue with the number of graduates that come from TCAT in the state of Tennessee, Social Security would be much sounder and safer. But seriously, graduates, congratulations. We're proud of you. Make us proud. Thank you.
I'd like to ask Representative Eddie Smith. He actually represents the area right around the TCAT. Been a CTE supporter, been a technical supporter ever since I've known you. Eddie, come on.
Thank you, Dwight. And as he said, I am the state representative where TCAT is over on Liberty Street. And you know, I was sitting here thinking everybody's had these great speeches, so I'm just going to kind of, I want you to understand what you mean to our community and what you mean to our state. Because of you and because of your hard work and dedication, and parents, because of everything you've put into these kids, Tennessee is, for the first time, leading the nation in bringing high-paying jobs to our state, and it's because of an available workforce. 2 weeks ago, I was in Boston, and everybody I ran into said, "How are you all doing it in Tennessee?" Well, I would love to say that we're doing it, but we're not. You all are. So I want to say thank you for the hard work you've put in. You've got a bright future ahead of you, and we look forward to great things from you.
It's my honor to welcome my boss, the guy who, I don't know, he said he's a weak pool that hired me about 13 years ago. But James King, the Executive Vice Chancellor, and he's on loan to Northeast State, working up there, but he has transformed technical education in this state. He's brought the spotlight across the nation onto the state of Tennessee, where we're the model for technical training across the entire United States. Joining me in welcoming Executive Vice Chancellor James King.
You know, graduates, before I get started, let's thank one other group in this room tonight. It's these folks in this audience that have supported you during your education and put up with you during your education. So let's give your friends and family a big round of applause. You know, it's my pleasure to introduce a friend of higher education and the Tennessee Colleges of Applied Technology, and that's Senator Doug Overby. I'm going to start with the important thing first. Doug and his wife, Kay, live in Maryville and have 3 grown daughters and 2 grandchildren. Senator Overby is serving in his 3rd term in the state Senate, representing Blount and Sevier counties. He previously represented a portion of Blount County in the House of Representatives from 2000 to 2008. Senator Overby currently serves on the Finance, Ways and Means Committee, the Health Committee, Judicial Committee. Senator Overby is chairman of the State Ethics Committee and General Assembly's Art Caucus and the Vice Chair of the State Senate Finance and Judiciary Committee. He graduated from Carson Newman with a BA and graduated first in his class from the University of Tennessee Law School. Senator Senator Overby, that's a compliment though, right? Yeah. There are worse things to be recognized than Senator Doug Henry, right? Senator Overby is in his 35th year of law practice and co-founded the firm of Robertson Overby in 1982, where he remains a senior partner. Senator Overby has been a recipient of numerous awards and honors, such as the 2009 Law and Liberty Award, the 2011 Community Leadership Award from Leadership Blunt, the 2011 Bud Kramer Award for National Children's Alliance for his steadfast advocacy for children's issues. And now, the 2017, he is nominated by the President of the United States to serve as the United States Attorney for the Eastern Division District of the state of Tennessee. Let's give a big round of applause to Senator Doug Overby.
Well, Mr. King, Dwight Murphy, my colleagues from the Tennessee General Assembly, representatives of the Board of Regents, and other distinguished platform guests, to these graduates, to your friends and family that are here with you this evening, I am very honored, and I feel very honored and privileged to be here with you this evening and to be asked to deliver the commencement address. I typically don't get nervous when I speak to crowds. I'm a little bit tonight because Harry Brooks, back when I was in high school, recruited me to come to Carson Newman as a speech and debate student, and I want to do Harry proud this evening. Harry, thank you very much. And let me just say, Abby Sheehan and I were talking before the program started about each of us giving a talk this evening, and didn't she do just a fantastic job? I want to say once again what a great job Abby did. Mr. King, I want to thank you for that introduction. It was certainly overly flowery and over the top. I do appreciate it. For one reason, it was so different from an introduction I got 3 or 4 years ago. I get invited to a lot of Eagle Scout ceremonies, as do my colleagues in the General Assembly, and they're always wonderful to go to see young men being awarded the rank of Eagle Scout. This particular time, I got to the Court of Honor early, and the Scoutmaster was introducing me around to all the young Scouts. And he introduced me to a particular about a 9 or 10-year-old young Scout, and he said to the young Scout, "I want you to meet our Senator, Doug Overby." And the Scout kind of gave me that, up and down look, that once over, and said, "Are you a state senator or a real senator?" And Mr. King, thank you for making me feel like a real senator this evening, and especially Douglas Henry, who is one of our role models. I want to tell you, the graduates, a story. This is the story of a fellow Tennessean. The story begins more than 2.25 centuries ago, and this is the story of William Charles Cole Claiborne. Now, Claiborne was born in Virginia, who, as a very young man, worked in New York City and Philadelphia for this newly created government of the United States of America. William Charles Cole Claiborne caught the attention of John Sevier, who would later become a 6-term governor of the state of Tennessee. Not surprisingly, John Sevier advised the young Claiborne to move to Tennessee, which Claiborne did. In 1794, he moved to my home county of Sullivan County and opened a law practice. He later became a member of the Constitutional Convention in Knoxville, and then Governor John Sevier appointed William Charles Cole Claiborne to the Tennessee Supreme Court at the ripe old age of 22. Claiborne resigned as a Tennessee Supreme Court justice the very next year to seek election to Congress. He won. He succeeded Andrew Johnson as the United States Congressman from Tennessee. At that time, Tennessee only had one seat in the United States Congress. Claiborne was seated in Congress even though he was not yet 25, which at the time was the age requirement to serve in Congress. His being seated in Congress, although too young to do so, turned out to be the pivotal factor in the outcome of the election of 1800 for president. And if you like political intrigue, this is where the story gets interesting. Harry, you'll recall the presidential election of 1800, which was a contest between Thomas Jefferson, John Adams, and Aaron Burr. When the electors from the various states met, there was a tie in the Electoral College. Because of that tie, the election was thrown into the United States House of Representatives. In the House, each state had one vote, and Congressman Claiborne, too young to be there, cast Tennessee's one vote for president for Thomas Jefferson, and Thomas Jefferson became our third president. Claiborne was rewarded by President Jefferson by being appointed as governor of the Louisiana Territory following the Louisiana Purchase. After Louisiana became a state, Claiborne was its first elected governor. After his term of governor, he was elected to the United States Senate, where he served until his death, which was 20 years to the day after he was sworn into Congress. During his lifetime, William Charles Cole Claiborne exhibited certain characteristics that I believe we are in need of more today and that will be benefit to you graduates as you continue your careers or education. These 5 traits are what I call the 5 C's. The 5 C's are conviction, civility, cooperation, compassion, and courage. Number 1, conviction. Conviction is passion. Determine what you care about. But don't go about saying, I'm passionate about this or I'm passionate about that. Show us your passion by what you do in life. We know William Charles Cole Claiborne was passionate about freedom. When asked by George Washington about what he cared about, Claiborne replied, I was born, sir, at the very period when every American breast palpitated for freedom. I became early attached to civil liberty. To these graduates, discover what you care about. Discover the principles about which you are convicted, and like William Charles Cole Claiborne, act on them. The second trait is civility. One of my heroes is Howard Baker Jr. Senator Baker said the hero of his life was his father, Howard Baker Sr., who was himself a great trial lawyer as well as a United States congressman. Senator Baker said of his father, he taught me that you should always go through life working on the assumption that the other guy might be right. When we accept that, as Howard Baker's father said, that the other guy may be right, we are forced to recognize a degree of humility in ourselves. This is nothing new. I've always been fascinated by the biblical story of Moses. By some accounts, it is estimated that Moses led over 600,000 Israelites out of bondage. Can you think of a bigger task than that? But the scriptures tell us at Numbers 12:3, now the man Moses was very meek, above all the men on the face of the earth. That is, Moses possessed humility. Humility is at the heart of civility. Civility means allowing for differences. President Ronald Reagan is credited with saying, somebody who agrees with me 80% of the time is a friend and ally, not a 20% enemy. Civility means listening and accommodating different points of view. I can just imagine that the not yet 25-year-old Congressman Claiborne had to possess the trait of civility as he gave due weight as to who to vote for in that election of 1800. The third trait I want to mention is cooperation. An African proverb says, if you want to go quickly, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. Working together cooperatively, we accomplish more than working alone. William Charles Cole Claiborne was appointed governor and superintendent of Indian Affairs in the Mississippi Territory. He was generally sympathetic and conciliatory toward the Native Americans who called this territory their home. He worked long and patiently to iron out differences that arose between the settlers and the Native Americans and to improve their well-being. In other words, he knew cooperation was the key to his success as territorial governor and the safety of others. When I think of cooperation, I'm reminded of that story about a farmer who grew award-winning corn. Each year, he entered his corn in the state fair, and it won a blue ribbon. One year, a newspaper reporter interviewed him and learned something interesting about how he grew his corn. The reporter discovered that the farmer shared his corn seed with his neighbors. The reporter asked him, "How can you afford to share your best seed corn with your neighbors when they are entering the competition with you and against you?" The farmer replied, "Why, sir, don't you know? The wind picks up pollen from the ripening corn and swirls it around from field to field. If my neighbors grow inferior corn, cross-pollination will steadily degrade the quality of my corn. If I am to grow good corn, I must help my neighbors to grow good corn." The fourth trait is compassion. The Dalai Lama says, if you want others to be happy, practice compassion. If you want to be happy, practice compassion. Compassion, although in short supply, is one of the keys to a happy and fulfilling life. Compassion is necessary for the happiness and well-being of others as well as ourselves. Compassion is visiting with a friend in a hospital or nursing home. It's helping a fellow student, a fellow graduate, a coworker. It's taking the time and the actions needed to help a fellow human being. During William Charles Cole Claiborne's life, smallpox was a deadly disease. But when the smallpox epidemic broke out in the spring of 1802, he didn't turn a blind eye or run away. Rather, he showed compassion and took action. His actions resulted in the first recorded mass vaccination in the territory and saved his people from disease. The fifth trait I want to talk about is courage. Eric Guytons, an author, speaker, United States Navy SEAL, and now governor of Missouri, has said, "I've learned that courage and compassion are two sides of the same coin, and that every warrior, every humanitarian, every citizen is built to live with both. Along with conviction, civility, cooperation, and compassion, we need courage." William Charles Cole Claiborne was courageous. While governor, he was popular, but he was also at odds with many state residents over one issue: the acceptability of the pirate Jean Lafitte. The people loved Jean Lafitte, the pirate, because he stole from, like Robin Hood, he stole from the rich and gave to the poor. So they liked him. Governor Claiborne, disappointed that the Louisiana legislature would not approve his request to put up a reward for the capture of Lafitte, decided to put one up himself for $500. In response, the pirate Jean Lafitte offered a $15,000 reward for the capture of the governor. Despite such a huge price being placed on his head, Governor Claiborne carried on and persevered. He had the courage of his convictions. We are in need today of conviction, civility, cooperation, compassion, and courage. In closing, I leave you with a quote from General Douglas MacArthur, which I think sums all this up pretty well. General MacArthur said, "A true leader has the confidence to stand alone, the courage to make tough decisions, and the compassion to listen to the needs of others. I congratulate each of you for graduating from TCAT Knoxville. This is a marvelous and great accomplishment. In addition to all that you have learned at TCAT Knoxville, I hope you will add the lessons of life from the life of William Charles Cole Claiborne, the lessons of conviction, civility, cooperation, compassion, and courage. You have had an excellent education. You now have endless opportunity. You can succeed beyond your wildest dreams, and you can make a positive difference in your community. You, like the farmer who grew award-winning corn, have the tools, the seeds for success. Share those seeds with your neighbor. Congratulations, and may God bless you and your families.
Thank you, Senator Overby. We wish you well on your new endeavors. We're going to miss you. I'd like for our state representatives, our Senator James King and Danny, to stand just a moment, if you would, Regent Varlan. Just to call your attention, this group right here brought $970,000 to TCAT Knoxville, $19.2 million for a new campus in Anderson and Blount County. And you're here, a lot of you, because of Promise and Reconnect. They paved the way. They've been in the forefront of education. Let's give them a great hand. Very quickly, I want the faculty and staff at TCAT Knoxville to stand. The finest faculty and staff anywhere in the state of Tennessee. They prepared you. Stand up, folks. When I arrived at TCAT Knoxville almost 6 years ago, I found the strongest school in the state of Tennessee. I haven't built that. It was already there. And I want to introduce the retired director, Jeff Davis, retired assistant director, Carolyn Roach. Thank you for what you've done. At this time, I think we're getting ready to present some diplomas. If everybody get ready.
Shamika Armstrong, Administrative Office Technology, National Technical Honor Society. Andrea Carlos, Administrative Office Technology. Stacy Cates, Administrative Office Technology. Nashana Elder, Administrative Office Technology. Violina Comerzan, Administrative Office Technology. Lakeisha Knight, Administrative Office Technology. Kelly Roberts, Administrative Office Technology. Felicia Tate, Administrative Office Technology. Luna, Certified Nursing Assistant. Brian Condry, Collision Repair, National Technical Honor Society. Joshua Hodge, Collision Repair, National Technical Honor Society. Linda Myers, Collision Repair, National Technical Honor Society, Skills USA medalist. Jabril Patterson, Collision Repair. Jesse Stout, Collision Repair. Hayes Walton, Collision Repair, National Technical Honor Society. James Giles, Computer Information Technology. Kenneth Hill, Computer Information Technology. Ruth Bargebo, Cosmetology. Mercedes Breedlove, Cosmetology. Roma Campbell, Cosmetology, National Technical Honor Society. Virginia Chambers, Cosmetology. Alexandra Espinoza, Cosmetology. Romisha Evans, Cosmetology, National Technical Honor Society. Jakisha Fishback, Cosmetology. Maria Guzman, Cosmetology, National Technical Honor Society. Jamia King, Cosmetology, National Technical Honor Society. Jordan Kaiser, Cosmetology, National Technical Honor Society. Naomi Lloyd, Cosmetology. Allison Looney, Cosmetology. Megan Massingale, Cosmetology. Nathan Miller, Cosmetology. Shalette Neal, Cosmetology. Brianna Phillips, Cosmetology. Talia Rothgib, Cosmetology. Taylor Scarborough, Cosmetology. Abby Sheehan, Cosmetology, National Technical Honor Society, Skills USA medalist. Michaela Wallen, Cosmetology. Savannah Whidbey, cosmetology. Chloe Wright, cosmetology. Bailey Calfee, dental assisting, National Technical Honor Society. Michelle Carson, dental assisting. Olivia Coker, dental assisting. Brittany Collins, dental assisting, National Technical Honor Society. Morgan Crawford, dental assisting, National Technical Honor Society. Deanna Cummings, dental assisting, National Technical Honor Society, Skills USA medalist. Brittany Dills, dental assisting. Jessica Faust, dental assisting, National Technical Honor Society. Natasha Hall, dental assisting. Haley Hedrick, dental assisting. Bethany Lawrence, dental assisting, National Technical Honor Society. Casey Perkins, dental assisting, National Technical Honor Society. Amanda Sands, dental assisting. Sam Brown, diesel powered equipment technology. Joshua Clevenger, diesel powered equipment technology. Mike Amsden, heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigeration. Kristen Garcia, heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigeration, National Technical Honor Society, student government. Mark Messenger, heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigeration, National Technical Honor Society, and Skills USA medalist. Tristan Peters, heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigeration. Colin Flugop, heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigeration. Wilson Pruitt, heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigeration. Nicholas Boyd, industrial electricity. Nicholas Fintock, industrial electricity. Blake Jeffries, industrial electricity. Joshua Lundy, industrial electricity. Alec McMurray, industrial electricity. Falcon Money, industrial electricity. David Parton, industrial electricity. Thomas Reed Jr., industrial electricity. Noah Rosenbaum, industrial electricity. Scott Barlow, industrial maintenance, mechatronics. Tyler Blair, Industrial Maintenance, Mechatronics. Cody Browning, Industrial Maintenance, Mechatronics, Student Government. Taylor Lawson, Industrial Maintenance, Mechatronics. Mark Van Witzenberg, Industrial Maintenance, Eagle Bend. David Mullins, Industrial Maintenance, Eagle Bend. Marcus Massengale, Industrial Maintenance, Mechatronics. Benjamin Bridges, Machine Tool Technology. Michael Franklin, Machine Tool Technology. And Drew Hoffman, Machine Tool Technology. Trevor Kennard, Machine Tool Technology. Devin Overton, Machine Tool Technology. Todd Peak, Machine Tool Technology.
Shauna Blair, Medical Assisting. Kaylee Doig, Medical Assisting, National Technical Honor Society. Leanne Haley, Medical Assisting, National Technical Honor Society, Skills USA medalist. Whitney Leatherwood, Medical Assisting, National Technical Honor Society. Suleta Rodriguez, Medical Assisting, National Technical Honor Society, Skills USA medalist. Allison Scott, Medical Assisting, National Technical Honor Society. Ashley Wilhelmson, Medical Assisting, Skills USA silver medalist. Jada Clark, Medical Office Information Technology, National Technical Honor Society. Elika Chong, Medical Office Information Technology, National Technical Honor Society. Dimonique Cade, Medical Office Information Technology, National Technical Honor Society. Shannon Allen, Medical Office Information Technology, National Technical Honor Society. Kelly Lynn Coffey, Medical Office Information Technology, National Technical Honor Society. Lucinia Diego, Medical Office Information Technology, National Technical Honor Society. Jennifer Doyle, Medical Office Information Technology, National Technical Honor Society. Devin Foster, Medical Office Information Technology, National Technical Honor Society. Desiree Faust, Medical Office Information Technology, National Technical Honor Society. Shanika Freeman, Medical Office Information Technology. Tara Fuston, Medical Office Information Technology, National Technical Honor Society. Erica Garcia Cazares, Medical Office Information Technology, National Technical Honor Society. Morgan Gregory, Medical Office Information Technology, National Technical Honor Society. Rosava Grooms, Medical Office Information Technology, National Technical Honor Society. Elisa Ventura, Medical Office Information Technology, National Technical Honor Society. Casey Hope, Medical Office Information Technology, National Technical Honor Society. Jamawa Horton, Medical Office Information Technology. Cynthia Jones, Medical Office Information Technology, National Technical Honor Society. Cynthia Lewis, Medical Office Information Technology, National Technical Honor Society. Morgan Long, Medical Office Information Technology, National Technical Honor Society. Janvier Majumbre, Medical Office Information Technology, National Technical Honor Society. Regina Moore, Medical Office Information Technology, National Technical Honor Society. James Loy Myers, Medical Office Information Technology, National Technical Honor Society. Carissa Shepard, Medical Office Information Technology. Felicia Wilbanks, Medical Office Information Technology, National Technical Honor Society. Tercia Williams, Medical Office Information Technology, National Technical Honor Society. Josh Delk, Pipe Fitting and Plumbing Technology. Danny Thomas, Pipe Fitting and Plumbing Technology. Edva Volney, Pipe Fitting and Plumbing Technology. Anita Barnes, Practical Nursing. Lillian Brenham, Practical Nursing, National Technical Honor Society. Delphine Chiriot, Practical Nursing. Leslie Crenshaw, Practical Nursing. Brittany Daniels, Practical Nursing. Whitney Davis, Practical Nursing. Chloe Dockery, Practical Nursing. Leslie Durlin, Practical Nursing. Brooke Garr, Practical Nursing. Precious George, Practical Nursing. Alyssa Grindstaff, Practical Nursing. Ashley Hammock, Practical Nursing, National Technical Honor Society. Chelsea Lawson, Practical Nursing. Julia Mathange, Practical Nursing, National Technical Honor Society. Brandon McKinney, Practical Nursing. Kamika Mostello, Practical Nursing. Sally Najinga Wanjiri, Practical Nursing. Ginger Phillips, Practical Nursing. Joshua Rudd, Practical Nursing. Laura Short, Practical Nursing. Trakiva Tate, Practical Nursing. Silas Yegan, Practical Nursing, National Technical Honor Society. Kylie Belarjan, Surgical Technology. William Boer, Surgical Technology. Malia Catlett, Surgical Technology, National Technical Honor Society. Chastity Cooper, Surgical Technology, National Technical Honor Society. Kelsey Hill Gammon, Surgical Technology. Marielle Kush, Surgical Technology, National Technical Honor Society. Jerica Mize, Surgical Technology, National Technical Honor Society, Student Government. Leslie Siddiqui, Surgical Technology, National Technical Honor Society. Aaliyah Smith, Surgical Technology, National Technical Honor Society. Kristen Welch, Surgical Technology, National Technical Honor Society. Jared Hawkins, Welding. Gary Mitchell, Welding. Philip Wright, Welding.
I would like to ask the graduates to stand at this time. Move your tassels from one side to the other. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce to you the 2017 graduating class of the Tennessee College of Applied Technology in Knoxville, Tennessee, the best trained graduates in the state of Tennessee. Ladies and gentlemen, graduates, go out and change the world. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Please stay standing as the recessional starts with our graduates. Everyone standing, please.